Hi, I'm KPrior, and I'm here to introduce you to the Edge Theater Company. New works, old works. Our words are your words. The Edge Theater Company wishes to be a theater for social change, a theater that can become a touchstone for your community at large. The Edge Theater Company will be presenting stories that the community can recognize themselves in and they can relate to. Stories that strike a chord and resonate with audiences. We want our performances to hit home because maybe your family has struggled with the same tragedies or prejudices or celebrated for the same occasions. The theater should be a place to laugh, cry, be enraged, and celebrate. We are interested in new works and edgy, provocative narratives partnered with new twists on old classics. I would like to share with you the Edge Theaters Company's mission and vision. As we've stated, new works, old works. Our words are your words. The Edge Theater Company is committed to quality and excellence. Our mission is twofold. Our desire is to reintroduce classic stories that have entertained audiences for centuries, but present them in a new light. It is vital to show today's patron how these stories relate to their own narratives. Our second charge is to explore new plays and musicals that reflect today's generation, as these playwrights have a unique perspective to offer. We seek to celebrate the human condition and the human connection that we all share, and we aspire to do so by introducing new, edgy, and innovative theatrical works, by blending the old with the new. Our brave audiences will never have time to question if they belong at our theater. They will know they have found a home at the Edge. For our mission, we aim to be a company of passionate and devoted artists dedicated to innovative performance arts continued growth and exploration, and to build a permanent home for diverse and equitable works. The Edge Theater Company wants to become a destination for audiences to encounter a cathartic theatrical experience. Sadly, many people think the theater is not for them. Our mission is to change their minds by introducing them to theater in a new way. With the numerous entertainment opportunities available today, we want audiences to make their first stop the Edge, where they feel they belong, because our words are their words. Our stories are their stories. The Edge Theater Company has four primary core values: equity, diversity, originality, and community. Equity. We, as emerging artists, believe that art is for everyone. It would be a great disservice to the community as a whole to deny anyone an opportunity to explore the creative side due to any prejudices or biases. Our goal is to continue to be proactive in our awareness. At our table, everyone has a seat. Diversity. Within our community, multiple cultures share a fence. Diversity pulses through our streets, schools, churches, grocery stores, and coffee shops. It is our aim to bring that delicious mix of intrinsic exoticism to the stage. We all have different stories, and we should embrace them. Often, when we notice our differences, it can highlight our similarities. Originality. It is our objective to bring innovative theater to the community by offering new works, never before heard versions of old favorites, partnered with unique designs and unorthodox staging techniques. We can continue to pique the interest of our ever-growing patron base. Community. The Edge Theater Company aims to be a central touchstone to our eclectic, developing neighborhood. We hope to foster community by creating a safe space for performers and patrons alike. We vow to offer a rare, compelling theater that holds a mirror to the joys of life, as well as our own human stains. It is important that we learn to turn our judgments into curiosities, and in turn, celebrate each of us as unique individuals that are vital components to a diverse, vibrant community. As with any upstarting new business, it's important to determine your strengths, your weaknesses, your opportunities, and your threats. Our strengths. Being a new theater company is a novelty and will always pique interest. We are excited to offer a new company that will pioneer community engagement. We will be able to utilize social media platforms for marketing and publicity. Accessible vehicles such as Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok will help spread the word about our company. The Edge Theater Company aims to be a safe place for artists to grow and develop their talent. As a new up-and-coming entity, we will inevitably attract new talent and welcome and encourage diversity to reflect the population we aim to serve. Weaknesses. As with any new establishment, we will suffer due to lack of financial support. That's just the reality. In addition, many community members are fiercely loyal and already established theaters in the area. It is unfortunate. We must honestly face the dwindling interest in live theater, and we need to figure out how to renew that interest within the community. As a new business with severe lack of funding, we will suffer from a lack of qualified personnel. We will also have an uphill battle as to how we will find funding for marketing and publicity purposes. The Edge Theater Company may be unable to secure physical space for consistent rehearsal and performances. Finally, COVID-19 has still had a major impact on all areas of the performing arts. Opportunities. As a new theater company, we have the opportunity to develop and attract a new patron base. This allows us to tell new stories, as well as provide a safe space for artists to develop their craft. This could lead to future developments, such as income for the community, new job opportunities, and cultural experiences for the community. In addition, we will be able to assist in the growth of new artists. This includes playwrights, directors, actors, designers, and technicians. We are also interested in providing graduate students in the area with a home to workshop their art. The Edge Theater Company wants to become a home to tell the stories of the people, as well as secure a place for young artists in our budding community. We are also interested in the possibility of partnering with an existing, well-established theater to get the word out about what we are attempting to offer the community. This will hopefully attract new investors. Our threats. As with any new business venture, we face the initial hurdles of general inflation, rising costs of royalties, and ticket prices. In addition, we will be competing with already established theater companies. COVID-19 is still a very real physical threat to any live performance in in-person venues. Being based in Houston, Texas, puts us in the heart of hurricane country. Countless performances and rehearsals are often compromised by inclement weather conditions. With the lack of severe financial backing, we may suffer from the inability to pay vital qualified personnel. Also, new business means an uncertain future, which may leave donors unsure, unstable, or unwilling to back a new theatrical entity. Finally, a great concern that has just been passed by the Senate are Bills 12 and 17. These bills are chiefly focused on subjects as diversity and sexual acts in stage. The Edge Theater Company proudly presents its 2023-2024 inaugural season, an expression of love. As love can be seen in many forms, we are pleased to invite you to the upcoming productions. Red by John Logan. The Life of Galileo by Bertolt Brecht. Fences by August Wilson. And The Fantastics by Tom Jones and Harvey Schmidt. As we begin our new adventure, let's explore pricing, place, and promotion. Pricing you can find below. And the place, the Edge Theater Company. With the gracious and generous donations, we have secured a new home to create art for the community. We want our home to be your home. The Edge Theater Company will rely primarily on social media and digital marketing to promote our theater. This is not to say we won't continue to promote our productions via email, mail out flyers, and posters, but we wish to utilize the new and fresh options that digital marketing has to offer. The Edge Theater Company will first and foremost reach out to our patrons. After all, without them, we don't have a theater company. This will be achieved through the following methods: a new innovative website that's updated weekly, email blasts about our productions and upcoming events. We wish to have a strong social media presence on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. We will also provide digital signage citywide at local businesses, radio advertising, press releases, and traditional newspaper stories. We are also offering a behind-the-scenes look with local news anchors. This slide shows you a bit of our marketing. We have our upcoming poster for our upcoming production of Red, as well as an example of a press release that will be rolled out for Bertolt Brecht's The Life of Galileo. This is an example of the Edge Theater Company's organizational chart. This explains from administrations such as the board of directors, all the way down to box office personnel, actors, run crew, and even volunteers such as our ushers. These are ETC's proposed production and personnel budgets. We anticipate small fluctuations depending on different projects as well as different personnel needs. These three charts depict the proposed operations and fundraising budgets. We at the Edge Theater Company are eternally grateful to our generous donors. ETC's financial plan will follow an ARC format. A, acquisition. How do we engage and amass new donors? R, retention. How do we earn donor loyalty? And C, cultivation. How do we grow our donor giving? Advocacy is how your voice is heard. It is how you relay your message and mission to the public. And with that comes a duty. It is the duty of the district to find a reason to stand behind your cause because it's important to the community. At the Edge Theater Company, we feel that everyone has a seat at our table and is accepted just as they come for their authentic selves. Our organization seeks advocates such as those holding public office and community members like you and me. If we seek to tell the stories of the people, then that's where we need to start, in the homes and businesses that make up our diverse neighborhoods. When planning for community engagement, we as the committee and a board asked ourselves, what is the power of engaging theater? And why should people want to attend our theater as opposed to others? We also reflected on the impacts of the importance of live theater. Keeping that in mind, we decided we wanted to move away from doing for the community and instead implement doing with the community. Hi, I'm KPrior, Artistic Director for the Edge Theater Company. Theater has been in my blood all my life, and I knew as an adult it was my calling to establish a theater company that celebrated classical theater, but was able to redefine it to relatable for each generation as the paradigm continued to shift. Diversity, inclusion, and authentic representation are paramount to the Edge Theater Company. Thank you so much for joining us for this presentation. We hope to see you in the future, and we invite you to take a walk with us to the Edge.